You're telling me a gingerbread this man? What's up, thotty pants? DenDenBMX here. I hope you guys had a good new year. I was a little too busy getting my brakes beat off by the Rona, but I'm here now, I'm feeling alright, and we got a new guitar to start off the new year. But in a shocking turn of events, it's not a Les Paul. This time. No siree, Bob. Bina. My fetish for the single cut shape is not going to be rearing its ugly head today. But my new obsession very much is. And that new obsession is adding one string to a 6-string guitar. That is right, my friends. If you are good at math, you will know that I now am in the possession of another 7-string. But this is not just any other 7-string. This is going to be my first ever multiscale guitar as well. My name's not Sneeko, so I'm going to stop cucking you guys. It is my genuine pleasure to introduce you to my brand new, actually it's not new, it's used. New to me, okay? It's new to me. Let me introduce you guys to my new SCHECTER REAPER 7 Multiscale. And dude, just look at this thing. As you can see, we're introducing a lot of new things to the channel this year. And I'm actually going to introduce you guys to one more because for this video, I actually tried my hand at writing a demo track. I've been spending these last few months learning about like music production and tracking drums and all that stuff. And I've been wanting to do them for a little while, but I just haven't really had like any inspiration, or the ones that I came up with I wasn't really happy with. But once I got this guitar, it inspired me enough to come up with something that I personally am rather satisfied with. So without further ado, to introduce this guitar a little bit more, here's the first ever demo track I've ever made. Please be gentle. It is my first time. Now, I know I still got a lot of learning to do. I know a lot of other YouTubers know how to like master their songs professionally so that they sound proper and really good. I'm hoping I can get there with time. But anywho, so real quick, before we go on with this video, I just want to take a second to thank you guys for all the recent love and support you've shown me on all my videos. It truly does mean a lot. As always, if you guys go on to enjoy this video, I would really appreciate it if you let me know by leaving a like, leave a comment, share the video around. And I know there's some of you that regularly watch this channel and haven't already subscribed because it's never the kids like you that go missing. But we are on the road to 20,000 subs, so any help towards that is greatly appreciated. But I'm done being a tool. Now, if you've seen my guitar videos before, there is a decent chance you're leaving a comment right now going, Denny, you already have a SCHECTER REAPER. Why would you possibly need another one? I mean, you literally have a SCHECTER REAPER 6 in the exact same color already. Why do you need another one? So real quick, I'm going to tell you guys the difference between a SCHECTER REAPER 6 and a SCHECTER REAPER 7 Multiscale. The SCHECTER REAPER 6 has 6 strings. The SCHECTER REAPER 7 has 7 strings, and it's multiscale. Glad I could help you guys out. It may have taken me longer than others to discover the magic of 7 strings and extended range guitars, but don't worry, they finally got my nuts in a vice lock. So this guitar is made with a swamp-ass body. And of course, we've got this beautiful blue burst poplar burl veneer on top of that. And we got this nice little contour down here so you can still see that swamp ash figuring from the front. The neck is a 5-piece maple walnut neck with carbon fiber reinforcement in it. We got a graphite nut here. We got some SCHECTER tuners. We've got 24 narrow extra jumbo frets. The scale length is 25.5 on the bottom and 27 up on the top. The neck shape is an ultra thin C, which for a 7-string feels really good. We got the SCHECTER Diamond Decimator pickups in here. And then last but not least, we've got a hipshot hardtail multiscale bridge down here holding everything down. Now, in order to get this guitar in my hands, I had to do something that most guitar players are not willing to do. Now, you might be saying, what's that, Denny? Become a bass player? And while that is a good guess, no, it's scarier than that. I had to order this guitar from Guitar Center. I am very well aware of the horror stories of some Guitar Center guitars, especially when you get them shipped. But I actually spent a few months looking for one of these guitars with a burl top that I actually liked. And this is the one that I saw that had the most figuring out of all the ones I was looking at. Now, Schecter, I adore you. This is coming from a place of love. Please don't be as sensitive as Gibson would be when I tell you that some of the burl tops on these Reapers suck. Like, some of the tops on these Reapers have almost no figuring to them, and they look very empty. It looks pretty lame. I'm sorry. And that's why I was forced to order this guitar used from Guitar Center, because this one had the best figuring. All the other used ones getting sold on Reverb were very plain looking. And I didn't want to order from a place where I couldn't see the top of each specific guitar, because then there was a chance that I could have got a lemon. And I already have 2 Gibson Les Pauls. I'm done gambling my money. And after months of meticulous research, the only ones that I could find with some good figuring were being sold used on Guitar Center. And that's how I got this guitar. And it was listed in good condition, not great or excellent condition, but it was also for a really good price, so I took the risk, and I'm pleased to say that there's absolutely nothing wrong with this guitar, except this tone pot down here is a little wiggly, but that's okay because the tone pots on my guitars feel the touch of a human being about as often as I do. Not very. But I have spent more than enough time yapping about this guitar. Let's actually plug it in and see what it sounds like. All right, you little boogers. Let's get silly. So my favorite plugin that I love to use when I make these videos is the Archetype Gojira by Neural DSP. The only thing wrong with that plugin, though, is that Neural DSP hasn't put a transpose dial in it. So it doesn't have any like down tune or like pitch shifting abilities. Well, I shouldn't say that because there's literally a pitch shifter right here, but I don't like to use this pedal to down tune because it sounds a little funny. Instead, what I like to do is I get the Neural DSP Petrucci plugin and I turn literally everything off on it and I put it in front of the Gojira plugin. That way I can just use the transpose dial and it's basically like it's a part of the Gojira plugin. But we'll start in just like the standard B tuning here for a sec, and then we'll start playing around with the tunings. For now, let's start recording so you guys can hear what this Reaper 7 sounds like. See what she sounds like on a clean channel. Well, as clean as this amp can get. You guys ready to get copyright striked? All right, let's start changing up the tunings a little bit. I think the most logical one is to just go 1/2 step down into B flat. Now let's go 1 step lower for some A or Is it A? Yeah, I think it's A standard action. Let's actually go back up to standard tuning, but we are going to drop this B string down to an A. And now we're in drop A, which means it's Vultures of the North time. That's like the whole song. But now that I'm in a drop tuning, I can lower the tuning even more with the what's it called, the transpose dial, and now we can play some like Spirit Box and maybe even some what are they called? Metal Imagine Dragons. Sleep Token. My friends, with that, I think we are going to conclude this little playing demo of my brand new Schecter Reaper 7. Overall, I'm pretty dang happy with this guitar. Yeah, it's a bit unfortunate that this guitar came in less than perfect condition with this wiggly tone knob, you know, Guitar Center moment. But overall, I am very happy with my new acquisition. I am totally head over heels for 7 strings now. Yeah, let's be real. I have gas, guitar acquisition syndrome, for those of you that don't know the terminology. And I definitely do have some other 7 strings on my radar that I do want to get my hands on. Not before I sell off some of my guitars, because I have too many. There's definitely a couple that I do want to let go of, and I will use that money to probably get a different 7 string. I want to get one that's like a straight 27-inch baritone, and then like having one with an Evertune I think would be really cool too, but we'll see what the future holds. For right now, I am absolutely loving this guitar. I'm having a blast playing it. I love the way it looks. I love the way it sounds. I love the way it feels. I love the way it plays, and you've been pretty hard pressed to get it out of my hands lately. So GG Schecter. On some of these Reapers, the burl tops are a little lame, so if I had any constructive criticism for you, I'd say work on that. But overall, I'm very stoked on this guitar. Real quick, before we go, I just want to give an enormous shout out to Cosmic Steez, Yannick Kaminsky, A Horse Running, Jet, Solar Flare, and Jan Chocolate. Those are my current channel members, and their support really does mean a lot. If you want to join these guys, help support the channel in a bigger way, get a shout out in my longer videos, get access to exclusive members only videos, like the deleted scenes from my guitar videos, then you can go down there, click that join button. Tiers start as low as $3. And if you don't want to join the membership, there's also like the super thanks button down there, which is kind of like a tip jar if you want to contribute to the channel in that way as like a one-time thing. But I am done being a tool. Once again, thank you guys so much for watching, especially if you made it this far. If you did enjoy, let me know by leaving a like, leave a comment, share the video, make sure you subscribe, all that fun stuff. Thank you guys once again so much for watching. I'll see you guys next time.